What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'll be showing you guys how to put your designs on to Instagram 3D mockups. So we're going to look at how to put our designs on mockups, for example like the ones you're seeing on your screen. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our weekly videos. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to start a new page in Pixellab, so get everything cancelled. And then I have a couple of those mockups, so I'm going to take one of them. If you need to have access to the mockup, I'm not going to share my own, you just go to your browser and you search Instagram 3D mockups and you see tons of them like the ones I'm showing you right now. You get any of them and do this exercise. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to upload the mockup I want to use, which is this one, and I'm going to just make it big enough to cover up my screen. Then next thing is I'm going to lock it up. Alright, I'm just going to lock it up. I'll position it the way I want and then I lock it up. So I'm try to make it be in the middle like that. Alright. Next thing is I'll upload my design. The design I'm going to be using is a flyer for my next free smartphone graphic design training. So this training comes up in a few days, so if I'll put a link in the description if you're interested to have a training in smartphone graphic design. Maybe you see this video after the training, you can just click on it to get to my WhatsApp DM and then I will tell you if I have a training coming up or not. Then we might make it happen for you too. Alright, then next thing is when you insert your flyer, when you're done, you insert a shape, square. You can give it any color, but make sure the color is not on the flyer you want to put on the mockup. So I can give it this red. We don't have red on the flyer, and I make my shape to be bigger than my flyer. Then I send it to the back, like under the flyer. I centralize both of them. Okay, next thing is I'm going to merge these two elements together like that. So done merging. Next step, I'm going to erase this color, this red part, like the border, so that I can have a free space. So I'm going to go to erase color and I activate it. Now when you click on erase color in Pixellab, the first automatically white color disappears. If you look here, you're going to see through my design, you see the mockup. So for me to erase the red color, I'm going to click on this bulb, and then this color selector is going to pop up and I control it to the red spot. So I want the red color to disappear and then I click on OK. Now my design is perfect, but now we have a free space. This space is going to help you see what you're doing when you're trying to use the main tool to place it on your mockup, which is the perspective tool. Alright, so now we're done. The next thing is, which is the main thing, click on the perspective tool and let's try to put it on our mockup. So let's get started. So I'll activate my perspective tool at once, so whatever I do on my flyer, it affects it. Alright, so for example, if I keep it off, I can use the tool. It won't be like showing the effect unless I put it on. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it on and then I do what I want to do. All right, before we do that, please, I forgot something. Let's reduce the opacity to about 40% so we can see through the flyer. You can see the mockup so we can follow our alignment better. Maybe 25%, it doesn't really matter. Let's do it like that. All right, now let's go back to our perspective tool and activate it. So this is what I'm going to do. Try to follow the alignment. Perspective tool is a very powerful tool in Pixellab. Now you can zoom in to get precision, to get a better job done. So going to be zooming in. Now you see that if I did not put that shape and create this space, we would have been clicking on the picture to place it on the mockup, so our finger would not allow us see the alignment on the mockup. That's why I had to create that space. So it's very important to do that when you're using the perspective tool. Always try to make that space so that when you're clicking here, this edge here, sorry, your finger will not be covering the mockup or disturbing you to see what you want to do. Okay, so when you do your job, you can always check if you've done a good job. Zoom, let's try to fix this edge and also this edge. All right. Alright, so let's check it and see if we've done a good job so far. So I'm just gonna say okay, and then I go to my opacity, I add it back up to 100 and see if we have done a good job. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so far we've not done a bad job. So that's how you use the perspective tool, but if you look closely, there's little tiny things to be done, like this place here is not properly done. Okay, so if you want to correct it, you just highlight your design, go back to the perspective tool and zoom into that spot that you think you have a problem there and just correct it. It's as simple as that. So you can just do the same, check all your spots, make sure you have a good job done. Okay guys, so I think we're good now. Yeah, I really think we're good. So if you're having issues, you can just always go back and reduce the opacity so that you see what you're doing. Okay guys, so I think we're good. So it's as easy as that. It's a very easy exercise, right? So that's just it. So that's all for the tutorial guys. The rest, whatever editing you want to do or whatever elements you want to add up is up to you. For example, I can just say let me add this little like icon here. I can add it up. So that's just all for this exercise. So guys, thanks for watching, and hit the subscribe button for more. The last thing left is just to save it into your device. Okay guys, see you guys later. Goodbye.